Hey y'all, iRix Guy here, and within this video, I'm going to assemble a TV cart. Now, for my use case in my facility, I may need to roll my TV around, and that could be to different rooms. It could be to the front of an exercise bike if I'm using it for my company's exercise program and that sort of stuff. So being able to roll a 4K display around is super nice. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the assembly. It is worth mentioning I've never assembled one of these before, and you can expand this video's description and then click the link there to find where to order it online. So I hope it accomplishes what I need it to accomplish. Okay, so I've got all my hardware staged here. And it says it will need a Phillips screwdriver, so I'm going to have to grab one of those.
Sorry, could you say that again?
Okay, so we're going to get this piece with the wheel, this piece with the wheel, and then this end piece. So this is actually going to slide, let's see. Screw holes up, wheel down. And you'll see those will match up with the holes on that piece. So let's get that. It says I will need a screwdriver. I'm going to go ahead and grab one of those. So we need A1 screws. So that's these. Not just A1 screws, but A1 screws and washers. And see they're labeled A1. So put a washer down and then put a screw through it. And there's two of these little hex key things, so you're going to need to make sure you pull the correctly sized one out. And we'll do the same thing with the other side of washer and in the screw, or bolt, I guess you call it. And now we're going to do the other wheels. It's only got 2 wheels. We're going to have 4. I'm going to flip this over. 2 of them are already attached. There's 2 more. And then we get the wrench that's included to tighten those. You don't want your wheels falling off, man. And now with best practice, I'm going to check the tightness of the ones that were already attached. And sure enough, it's a good thing I did because they were not tight. So if some of your wheels are already attached, be sure to tighten them because they may not be tightened. Okay, so I got all those tightened, and now let's see, we'll flip this over here.
I don't know what you mean by, okay, so I got all those tightened and now.
Okay, so that's there. It's nice. Very nice. Ooh, rolls nicely. Okay, so we're going to get
I'm not sure I understand.
it says loosen. Oh, oh, ow. Loosen the pole. The height of the 2 poles should be the same, so let's see. Again, it says the height should be the same, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 holes there. Eight holes there, and then about, yep, that looks the same. Yep, so let's see, this one may need to go, this needs to go down just a hair. It says insert latches nearest, so I'm gonna, that goes in there, and then this one goes in here. C1 and B1. So here's B1 right here. And then C1. So we do the bolt, and then we do one of these little ring things. Then we do this. And then that's going to screw into the bottom of the, yeah, it's got a screw hole in it. So I'm going to stick this in here. Ah, that's easy. And I'm just going to finger tighten. To start it out, I'm just going to finger tighten. Now we're going to need to pay attention. The back of this is the shorter piece, so the back, the control knob is going to need to face the front. So this is the front where I am. Now I'm going to get the tool and tighten it the rest of the way. Oh, I did a dumb thing. Remember, there's two of these hex keys. You need the one that fits. Yeah, it's this bigger one. There we go. I was like, I wondered why that wasn't tightening. I'm like, I'm spinning it. Okay, now it's in there. Ugh. It's definitely the right size. It's just, you gotta practice and get lined up. Got it this time. You want to get that good and tight, man, because you can have a potentially expensive TV up here. Yeah, and see, my knob faces forward. And see, this piece is important because it provides extra rigidity. So should this knob fail, this may prevent the TV from sliding all the way down. Again, nothing's guaranteed. You know, always expect the worst, but There's a possibility at least. Okay, so that part's done. Now we're going to get this piece. We're going to get the big piece too. We're going to get E1s. So these E1 bolts. Then we're going to get I2. Oh, I2 is referring to the piece. Sorry. So E1 bolts, Delta 1. I mean E1 nuts, Delta 1 bolts. And Delta 1 washers. So the front being what's facing towards me with the longer feet, the front will have this piece. So we're going to have a washer and then a bolt. Make sure y'all can see this high, man. Yup, you sure can. Don't want y'all to miss out on this excitement. I don't guess going with the very top. Okay, yeah, it shows it in the diagram using the very top. So now we got these bolts, these nuts. in this back piece here. And it shows the ridges facing towards y'all, just so you know. So this back piece is going to go on here. We're going to put on the nuts. Just got to finger tighten them first. And then get the little hex key that fits. And then the wrench. Get good and tight, man, because this is going to hold your potentially expensive TV. I'm going to have an expensive sound bar on mine too. I'm going to have the Sonos sound bar, man. Okay, so that's put in there. Now, let's see what we got next. That was step number 3. Now it's telling us to go ahead and mount the TV. But what we're going to do is, well, I guess we should follow their procedure. Well, better yet, and y'all follow the procedure, but what I'm going to do is skip over the TV part, and we're going to circle back to that. And I'm going to install the shelf. So the shelf is this piece right here. Well, procedurally, wait a minute. It makes sense why they're saying install the shelf later, because depending upon the size of your TV, you may want to reposition the shelf. So, let's do the TV now. I'm gonna get my TV. We're gonna do the TV. Okay, so actually I saved time and made an incredible discovery, and I apologize for the dust. Always keep my displays immaculate, but this has been in storage. It's collected some dust. But from the assembly process that you just watched of the TV stand, you notice that it came with all the mounting bracket and various hardware to mount a display to the top of it. But what I found was the mount, And these are my LED lights on the back of the TV. That's what all this tape is. But the mount that I previously had that worked in conjunction with my old wall mount and my Sonos soundbar, it also fit, and it fit perfectly. So actually I did not use the mount that was included with this for the TV. I used the mount that was previously attached to my TV that also incorporates my soundbar. But using their mount, I probably could have incorporated my soundbar as well. But why waste time when you can save time? So I mean, this saved me time. I've got everything. Be very careful and be sure after you've got this positioned like you want it, use that Phillips head screwdriver and tighten those two screws so that the bottom of the TV wouldn't inadvertently lift off. You don't want that to happen. So now what I'm going to work on is my cable management. I'm going to make this really neat. And actually, we've got another assembly step. We're going to do the shelf. So now that I've got this on here, we're going to install the shelf. And I'm going to show you how that works. Man, this thing is nice. This thing is super nice. And those wheels can lock, by the way. If you don't want it to be able to roll around, you can lock the wheels. But I mean, man, that thing is nice. That is so nice. Look at that, how nice that is, man. So let's put the shelf on and see how nice it looks. Let's see. Where is my owner's manual, man? My assembly manual. Where did I put that? Oh, I walked away with it. I took it to my other room. I'll go get it. So this is the last step, and I'm going to attach the shelf. And I guess actually the shelf could be an optional attachment. You know, you don't necessarily have to unless you want to. You know, you do what you want to do, man. You know, there's nothing being forced here. Let's see. Let me rearrange this cabling for a second. I'll plug all that in later, but okay, so what we're going to do now is pick the position for the shelf. We get these, and when you attach this, you want to make sure that this flat part right here is facing up. So you're just going to pick wherever you want to put your shelf, and then you're going to grab these little brackets, and then wait a minute, it feels like there ought to be something in there, doesn't it? Oh, I'm an idiot. The shelf has to go down here. On the that's the bigger pipe. So see, it's got to go down here. That's why that wasn't feeling tight. So then you're going to grab your nut. I'm gonna put this other one on before I tighten it the rest of the way. I want to make sure this shelf is level too. I lost my nuts. Where'd I put my nuts? Oh, here's my nuts. Here we go. That looks level. Yeah, that's not going anywhere, man. That's tight. Again, I wouldn't put anything super heavy on it, but for my use case, and check out my review video and you see how I use this TV stand. But for my use case, this will be perfect. I'm going to put some live broadcasting equipment and an Apple TV down there. Actually, I may just put the Apple TV on the rear of the thing here. Okay, the final step is installing the shelf. You can see there's these holes. And you don't want to over tighten this because this seems to be a glass type material. So get your screwdriver and gently tighten it. Very sturdy. I mean, that's going to hold, I mean, I would put a ton of weight on it, but for my use case, it's going to be perfect. And this side right here, I think maybe it's just my mind, but it looks like it's a little bit high. This is adjustable, so if you don't have everything perfect, you can easily make adjustments if you need to. And again, I didn't use their mount. I used my own TV mount that already, part of it was just being lazy and I didn't want to take the time to, to attach a new one. And the other thing is, I already have the sound bar attached to it. And yeah, this is great. This is going to be a great tool for the Irish Guys Adventure Channel studio. If this video helped, feel free to subscribe to my channel. If you feel really good, you can choose to super thanks. You can find that link down below. It says thanks. You can choose to support my channel that way also. If you're shopping for the TV mount like I use, expand this video's description and then click the link there and you can find where to order it online. And check out my review videos. Again, this was just the assembly video, so check out my review videos too. Y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, Captain IRIX Guy here. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to subscribe. It's youtube.com/IRIX Guy. And ring that bell icon when you do to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership and y'all have a good day.